Hey guys, this is Ju22 here, and well, you know what? I just have to say that I got some bad news, and it regards Jacob and Joseph. Uh, well, I have to say this that it pains me to say it because they've been with this company. Sorry about that. They've been with this company since well, ever since I created them, and heck, they were there long before Taju 22 Productions started televising the wrestling matches, and they've been there since televising, and still, it pains for me to say it, but they've resigned, both Jacob and Joseph. And what happened was their parents, both of them, fell ill. Uh, when both of them got word of this, slowly but surely they came to understand that the reason for the reason that their parents fell ill was because just the fact that Jacob and Joseph started fighting each other again, with Jacob leaving Dark Force. It pitted brother versus brother, and it just caused the parents, slowly but surely, a lot of stress, and eventually they fell ill. Now, the good news is both of their parents have been stable. They're stable in a hospital, and they're recovering quite well. But the fact that they got there in the first place, it pretty much put a heavy heart on both Jacob and Joseph, to the point where they asked for their release, and as much as I didn't want to release them, it was for their parents. It was for their own good. And as a businessman, I had to do the right thing as someone who looks out for the well-being of the workers. As an employer and as a businessman, I granted them their request. And fortunately, yes, I had to release them. But like I said, as a businessman and as an employer, I had to give them what was called their back pay. I mean, Joseph had like 2 months left on his deal, and Jacob had like a month left on his deal. Basically, contracts work like this: you don't get paid by the hour or the day. You get paid by however many matches you make. Basically, you have a base salary of how much like money you get paid. The minimum wage is $300, obviously, and they were getting paid like both of them were actually paid like uh, $700 each. Because they are upper mid carders. I mean, and when Jacob was world champion, he was paid as much as $900 a match. Although his stock went down a little bit, but not too far down. But still, yeah, you get paid a base salary, like the money you make just for appearing in a match. That is, competing in a match, rather. And you win, and of course you get paid extra if you win. And of course, the length of the contract is in months, not years, and it's good for up to a year. And yes, I had to give them their back pay. Uh, Legally, it was the right thing to do. Common sense says that it is the right thing to do. So I had to give them their back pay. I owed them both each $3,000, although they settled for $2,500 each. So that kind of gave me a little bit more money to spend on a free agent signing to Ju 22 Productions and this company. But But yeah, Jacob and Joseph are done. You'll never see them again. Although, although never say never, they might come back. You never know. They may come back, but that's a big if. But for now, uh, Jacob will go. Will run a. Oh, basically, Jacob has been saving up money to run an outdoor facility, like, or how do I say this? An outdoor. Um, what is it? A recreational. What is it called again? It's like REI. It's like an outdoor sports store. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Jacob has always wanted to run a store like that. So from all the money he's made, he has enough to run a business. So he's pretty much covered there. As for Joseph, uh, he was um, he was actually a soldier. That's how he became a musketeer, and yeah, he's working in France as part of the musketeers, and of course, you do your job, you get paid money. So that's pretty much how we. That's pretty much how those two guys are gonna make a living, especially for their parents. But they've made a bit, but they've earned a lot of money, and they've invested in some stocks, and they're really good with stocks. So I'm not gonna worry too much about them. But but yes, Jacob and Joseph are gone. So with that little update, this is Juju22 signing off, saying goodbye. Have a nice day, and it's time for us to move on.